so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Howard operating from the gun.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point, but that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
A gain of 17 yards brings up second down at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Henry again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down at the 10-yard line.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
13 yards on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Again to Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Luke now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Oh, nice move. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. but to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The
Steelers ready for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3.
They go to Johnson again. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He was brought down by Bilal Nichols.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howard. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided